All right. What's up, guys? The Midnight Tacos are back. Our inaugural episode of 2017.
2017.
Dust, who are you just holding up there?
I had Edward Scissorhands, little Johnny Depp,
Okay.
and then some Edward Cullen.
The two best Edwards of cinema.
Probably. I don't really know who else you're going to get.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, but we're back. New year, same old tacos. Hopefully, gonna be doing some new stuff along the way. But
Yeah, we got merch. We got band merch starting to roll in.
Yeah, we got a T-shirt. More will be
we
coming.
got one T-shirt. We got some stickers. You might have seen them around town.
Yeah.
I just got a new credit card, so we might get some more T-shirts. I don't know.
We might need to max that puppy out. So yeah, blogs are still rolling. Gonna get them going. We had the return.
On.
Yeah, we had the return of The Bachelor, which obviously brings about the return of Rajan's Bachelor recap blogs, which are always good. And we have a official Midnight Tacos Bachelor Fantasy League. So I think that's still active. I'm off to a big lead, and I haven't even watched the first episode yet. So.
I was pissed. I signed up like an hour too late for the first episode.
Are you in there though?
Yeah.
All right. So cool. Yeah. Like we said, new year, but to ring in this new year, we're going to talk about last year and talk about our top 5 movies of 2016.
It was a pretty good year.
Yeah. I just want to preface this. Last year was a good year for horror movies. I feel like none of them made my list, but like there were a lot of good ones that I wasn't expecting there to be.
There were some good ones. And it was not your normal horror movies either. Kind of off the beaten path.
Yeah.
The Witch. The Conjuring 2 was pretty classic, but
yeah, it was definitely a good year for horror. We got to go to a decent amount of screenings last year, and we're hoping to continue that again. Because what's better than going to the movies for free?
Yep, and we're VIP, so
yeah, we're kind of a big deal. Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's get down to business. Yeah.
Start us off with. Well, let's talk about some of the bigger movies that we haven't seen yet.
Okay. I haven't seen pretty much all of them. I haven't seen La La Land, haven't seen Hacksaw Ridge, haven't seen Manchester by the Sea, haven't seen Arrival, haven't seen Fences.
Yeah, that's a good amount.
I want to see Nocturnal Animals. I think that's going to be really good.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I like you. I haven't seen Manchester by the Sea, Moonlight, and a couple other ones, but those are the ones that come later in the year, and it's hard to get screeners for them. But we'll definitely be checking them out before we do our Oscar episode because we're gonna need to watch them. What do you think we should call our Oscars, Dust? The Talkies?
The Talkies. Sounds like we're Japanese.
The middies.
I don't know. We'll have to think about that.
We'll have our own award show. We'll be dressing up for that. We'll be having some guests hopefully for that. But that's further down the line.
The taco toppings.
Maybe. Yeah. So
the Nacho Grandes.
Oh, I like that one. I like the Nacho Grandes.
The Nacho Grandes.
So start us out with your 5th top movie of 2016.
My 5th top movie, drum roll, is Don't Breathe. One of the horror movies we saw. It made a lasting impression on me. No big name actors really, but there was a good twist in the movie. I thought it had a good premise. You know, these kids sneak into this house to try and steal this old man's basically is sitting on a treasure like $1 million. And then, it all goes to hell once they get inside the house. And it was really good. So I enjoyed that one. It had me on the edge of my seat in the theater.
Yeah, I think we saw that together, and yeah, it was just like an adrenaline rush the entire movie because these guys have to be quiet because they're silently getting hunted down, and if they make any noise, like the guy's gonna know where they are. So it's just an adrenaline rush, and yeah, it didn't make my top five. It definitely got further in. It was probably around my top 10, but yeah, definitely a pretty good movie. My
So
number.
you said you didn't have any horror in there. So would you say The Witch was better than Don't Breathe?
Um, no, I think The Witch. I think Don't Breathe was probably my top horror movie as well. I think between Don't Breathe, The Conjuring, and The Witch, I would rank them. Don't Breathe, The Conjuring, and The Witch. Well, how would you rank them?
Uh, I'd probably do the same.
Yeah,
The Witch was very interesting. I think if it had a little more like content, I don't know,
right.
it was kind of barren.
Yeah, it was definitely not like a
It was very
shocker.
raw.
Like,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
like there's just bare bones horror.
It was a lot more suspenseful than it was like
Suspenseful and psychological.
scare you. And The Conjuring 2, I think we've talked about this before, but that ghost or whatever you call
Oh,
that,
dude. Yeah. The
that was
spirit in that.
that was one of the scariest ones I've ever seen in any movie.
Yeah. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Good
All
horror.
right.
Good horror.
Yeah, good year for horror. We're talking about only 3 movies. So my number 5 movie was La La Land. Um, I just saw this Christmas Day with my family. And it was definitely like I'm not like the biggest musical fans. Like there are some musicals that I like, some I don't. But like this movie was just it was so well done. The colors, the style, the direction of it. It's written and directed by the director of Whiplash. So this guy just knows how to make like good musical movies.
Hmm.
But not only like was it good, just the choreography and everything, but the acting was superb. Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. Emma Stone was the standout of this movie. I think she should, from what I've seen so far, like she's going. I hope she wins some awards. She's one of my favorite female performances of this year. So yeah, I'll go La La Land.
All right.
Yeah, you.
What did you think of do you see Les Mis?
I did see Les Mis. Besides Russell Crowe's awful singing, it wasn't too bad. That was another movie my family saw Christmas Day, so I guess we're a big musical family. But
What about Sweeney Todd?
I never saw Sweeney Todd.
Never saw Sweeney Todd. All right. All right, let's move it along. You want to go 4 and then I'll go?
Yeah, I'll go 4. Number 4, I'm going with Deadpool.
Okay.
Deadpool, I think seeing Deadpool in the theater was actually my favorite theater going experience of 2016 because I don't know if you heard me, but I was laughing the entire time. And it was a character that I've been dying to see on like the movie screen since we first saw him in X-Men Origins Wolverine, which was awful, but they just did this character so well. Like the way that they built this story around this character that like nobody, not like mainstream comic book characters really or comic book fans like really know about, but they just killed it with this movie. Ryan Reynolds was amazing. That's my number 4.
All right. I like Deadpool. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
My number 4 is Everybody Wants Some. I had to
Definitely.
include that in there. I think I'm gonna appreciate it more like when I watch it in a couple of years. I feel like it's the kind of the same probably for people who are like our age when Dazed and Confused came out.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have the same meaning to them, but when they watch it later, they'll be like, "Oh, this is a classic."
Mhm.
And it was a really enjoyable movie. Same type of vibe as Dazed and Confused, laid back, kind of just your carefree college attitude.
Yeah.
Introduced me to two of my new favorite actors, Blake Jenner and Zoe Deutsch.
Yeah.
I think it's a movie to check out if you haven't seen yet.
Yeah, definitely worth the check. Definitely worth to check out. I agree. We saw that together, like probably most of the movies we're about to talk about. But Blake Jenner, I love him. I loved him. For I hope he does more stuff. Same with Zoe Deutsch. Zoe Deutsch is gonna be huge, dude.
Yeah.
Did you
Apparently
know
she's BFs with Chloe Grace Moretz.
2 a year? Well, Chloe, you've kind of fallen off on Chloe, but
Yeah.
do you know whose daughter Zoe Deutsch is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I told you this.
Oh, okay. Leah Thompson.
Leah Thompson, yeah.
Yeah, the babe from Back to the Future. All right. What do you got for 3?
3, I have Deadpool.
Yeah.
So we're right up there with Deadpool.
Mhm.
Like you said, I'm not a huge comic book fan, so I had no idea what I was really getting into with Deadpool. But he was an easy character to fall in love with, just obviously from his backstory, and then all the other characters, T.J. Miller, the X-Men being in it. It was just an easy movie to like. Witty banter back and forth, and then just kind of the don't give a fuck attitude that I wish Suicide Squad had.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, it was a good movie.
Cool. For my number 3, I have Hacksaw Ridge. I don't believe you saw this.
I didn't. I was in it.
Oh yeah, Andrew Garfield.
I don't need to see it.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield did a hell of a job. Going into seeing Hacksaw Ridge, I thought it was gonna be on the corny side, just from how the trailers
Portrayed it.
Yeah, and basically, like Mel Gibson just made a hell of a war movie, man. And Vince Vaughn has an awesome action scene, and
Really?
when you see it, you're gonna be like, "Fuck yeah!" But yeah, the acting all around was great. Story was great, and it really showed like what the shit this guy had to go through for not wanting to carry a weapon in the war. Like he wanted to be a medic, and people were getting mad because he didn't want to shoot anybody. And it's absurd to like think about that, but like just seeing what this guy had to go through was just awesome, and how they portrayed it was great. So that takes us to number 2.
I might have the same 1 and 2.
I don't think so. I don't think you saw my number 1. So my number 2, and everybody was probably going to think this was my number 1, but I'm going with Captain America: Civil War as my number 2. Hey, it's still number 2, which is great. Like, it's still great. Yeah, the sequel to Winter Soldier, and basically Avengers 3, but not. We've talked about this on podcasts in the past, but just such a great movie. They took the vibe of Winter Soldier, which was amazing, and they put it into this new story and just brought everybody into it. They introduced Spider-Man so well. They set him up so well that Spider-Man, I have no doubts about Spider-Man Homecoming right now. And then they also introduced Black Panther. They set up so much and kept it inside one single storyline, and I thought that was sick.
All right.
What do you got for 2?
That's a pretty good justification. I don't know. I didn't fall in love with the new Captain as much as you did. I loved Winter Soldier though. My number 2 is Rogue One. Okay. And the more I thought about it, the more this movie was really good, because it obviously didn't have the same Star Wars type of vibe, with the Jedi's fighting, blah, blah, blah. But it reminded me a lot of like a Saving Private Ryan in space. Yeah. You have this kind of band of brothers, this team that is basically, they know they're going on a suicide mission. And, once they get there, they just kind of bunker down and do what needs to be done for the greater good.
Yeah.
Great acting. Forrest Whitaker. What's her name now? I can't even think of it.
Felicity.
Felicity, yeah, my girl.
Yeah.
Felicity Jones. What's his name? Riz Ahmed or whatever.
Riz Ahmed, yeah.
Um,
And K2SO was the droid was great.
K2SO. Who's the guy that plays like the main kind of protagonist with
Diego
Felicity?
Luna.
Yeah, Diego Luna was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good movie. I was surprised. I thought this would be in your top 5.
You know what? It's not even
Top
yeah,
10?
It's not. No. It's definitely top 10. I want to see it again because the first half of the movie I wasn't into it, and then when the second half started, I was all about it. So I think I need to see the first. I just need to see it again to really like it. It's definitely top 10. It's definitely top 10, but I need to get a repeat viewing of it. And like you said, it did a lot. It made me want to watch A New Hope like right after it, which is like anytime a movie can make me want to watch another movie,
It's all about the
definitely
rebellion.
yeah, it's definitely set up well. But I guess going into that, I'll go with my number one movie of the year, Hell or High Water. So I went into this movie with absolutely zero expectations. I just saw the trailer and I thought it looked good. So maybe that's not zero expectations, but I came out of this movie and dude, it's about these two brothers played by Chris Pine and Ben Foster. And they're bank robbers. They're small time bank robbers, but they're doing it for like a good reason. Ben Foster is amazing in this movie. I'm surprised he wasn't nominated for a Golden Globe or anything. But Chris Pine, I was surprised that this dude could act as well as he did because he's good in what we've seen him so far, but he's kind of been a pretty boy. And this dude showed his chops, man. And also, I mean, to bring it all in, like Jeff Bridges is also in this movie, and they're on two opposite sides of the law. Jeff Bridges is the lawman, and these guys are the bank robbers. But you care about both of these sides. They're both the protagonists, and you want both of them to win, but you don't know how it's going to go down. And I highly recommend this movie for anybody who just wants to watch a good 2-hour movie. And it's cool seeing it was shot well. Like the cinematography takes place out in like the Southwest, and it's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I would hope it's pretty good if it's your number one.
Shut up.
Much to your surprise, I actually did see this movie too, and it is my number one.
Hey, there we go. Okay. I thought you didn't see it.
No, I just watched it this past weekend.
Okay.
So yeah, I the only expectations I had were you saying that it was very good. So I expected it to be good. Did not expect it to be as good as it was. Like you said, Chris Pine, it was a totally different side of him. Who was the other guy you mentioned?
Ben Foster.
Oh yeah, Ben Foster was amazing in this. And then
he's one of the most underrated actors in Hollywood right now.
Yeah. And then Jeff Bridges, I would hope gets like best. Would Ben Foster have to be a supporting actor?
Well, actually, the Golden Globes, which are this Sunday, Jeff Bridges is nominated for supporting.
Okay, so yeah, I figured he would because he had a great role.
Yeah, he was so good.
This
another thing about this movie is like the stakes are so high, and it's such like it's not like a setting that you think the stakes would be that high. And that last scene, I'm not spoiling anything, but like the last scene between Chris Pine and Jeff Bridges, that tension is so high. Like you can cut that shit with a plastic fork. So.
Yeah. Very good movie. I guess since it's Midnight Taco's number one, it's got the Midnight Taco stamp of approval. And if you haven't seen it, I download that shit right now. Go and watch it.
You're gonna be hearing a lot about it come the award seasons, And yeah, that's is that the second year in a row we've had the same number one? I know last year
What
Mad
was
Max
last
was
year?
my number one.
I definitely probably didn't have Mad Max.
Okay.
I don't remember because I remember I was actually gonna text you before when we were making the list, and I was gonna ask you if we were like including like The Revenant and that shit. But I was like, I think we did that last year.
Yeah. That definitely came out in 2015.
Well, no,
All
it
right.
came out in 16.
Oh, really?
But yeah, I think we just included it because it was like part of the Oscars season.
Yeah. That makes sense. Do you have any honorable mentions you want to talk about real quick that we haven't mentioned yet?
Um,
I got a couple I can mention real quick.
I not really. I'd give an honorable mention to Captain America. It was a good movie, but I don't know. It just didn't impress me that much. I don't know.
Teacher's Zone.
My favorite Marvel heroes are like Thor and
The Hulk.
see. I don't really like the Hulk. I like Spider-Man, but he wasn't in it that much. I don't really.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I like the new Spider-Man yet. But yeah, I don't know. Doctor Strange was really good too.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my honorable mentions.
Yeah, that was very good.
The Jungle Book, I absolutely adored. I love that movie. That was in my top 10.
Yeah, if
Didn't
you're
make
looking
it
for
in the
like
top 5.
children's movies, Zootopia is good too.
I forgot about Zootopia. That was really good. Deepwater Horizon, a good
I need to see that.
Marky Mark flick. Pretty high pressure there.
I was gonna watch that or Hell or High Water this weekend, and I chose Hell or High Water.
Arrival is like a good sci-fi movie. If you're in the mood for that, it's directed by Denis Villeneuve, who's done Sicario. Shut up. That's how you pronounce it. That's how you pronounce it. All right. And then also, if you want one of the best laughs you'll get from a movie, like for a while, see Sausage Party. The last 15 minutes of that is absolutely outrageous. So yeah, that's the top five of
the nacho. Those are the Nacho Grandes of 2016.
You were still working on that title. All right, so now we've had some people, and by some people I mean 3 people, send in some Twitter questions. So let's get to it. The first question. 1 second. I believe it was from our co-host, or not co-host, but co-blogger Rajan Zach Korjeski. He said
Aladdin is some you don't recognize the other names.
Yeah, Aladdin K. He said, what was the worst movie you saw in 2016? Doesn't have to be a movie that came out in 2016, but just a movie that you hated.
All right, I'll take the mic here, and I actually came a little prepared for this. I have my top 3 worst movies of 2016. Okay. Number 1 was the Blair Witch sequel.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was really very bad. It was very bad.
That was bad.
Very disjointed. There was noises coming from everywhere. I was just not for me.
Yeah.
Number 2, Suicide Squad. Very disappointing. I don't know what the fuck they were doing with Jared Leto. Like I said, they needed to have the Deadpool attitude going into that, and I get that they needed to kind of try and fit it in with a younger audience, like all superhero movies, but it just didn't work for that type of movie.
There was no plot, man. There was also no plot.
Yeah, there was no plot. And then number 3 was The Shallows. Which
knew that was coming.
Everyone that knows me knows that I did not like that movie at all. So I don't know if it was just me. I don't think it was just me because this movie was horrible. Like nothing happened.
I didn't hate this movie.
You can't say you liked it.
Okay, I won't say I liked it, but I didn't hate this movie as much as you guys did.
It has a 6.4 on IMDb. This is a horror movie. That's pretty good for a horror movie.
Yeah.
This doesn't make any sense.
I gave it a 6.0.
It's so bad.
Yeah. I kind of have a list. These are all movies because I mean I'm not gonna watch a bad movie from 2015, and I don't think it's like something I have high on my watch list to do. Actually, Pastor made us watch Strange Wilderness one time, and that movie it might have had like two laughs, but it was not a good movie.
I
But
actually did watch another bad movie too, and it was the one. It might have been from 2016 actually, with Keanu Reeves. It was called Knock Knock. It's when like
oh
two
yeah,
girls come and like knock on his door and then like have sex with him and blackmail him.
yeah. Okay. Mine in no particular order. I have Batman vs Superman. I was just so disappointed with that movie, man. So disappointed. With
It was. I
It
don't
was.
think it was as bad as you're saying.
I thought it was poorly put together. I thought they.
There's no way it's worse than Suicide Squad.
I mean, I walked out.
No,
I walked out of
no,
Suicide Squad
no.
liking it more than
That's blasphemy, dude.
because I actually cared about more than one character. Like Jesse Eisenberg took me out of Batman vs Superman. He was awful. The whole Martha thing, the fact that Lex Luthor like puts together basically puts together Justice League through his computer files, and also Lex Luthor finds out who Superman is before Batman does. Like Batman's supposed to be the world's greatest detective, and also Batman kills people now, which just totally threw me off of it. So
I like
disappointed by
I like
Batman
that
versus
part.
Superman. What else do we? Yeah, I guess Blair Witch. Blair Witch was not very good either.
It was
Yep.
very bad.
But beside that, I just try to avoid bad movies in general. So
Obviously.
yeah. All right. Another question from Aladdin Korjeski. Marry, fuck, kill. Always Sunny, The Office, and Seinfeld / Friends. So Seinfeld and Friends is one like they're one option.
It's one entity. All right, you could answer first.
All right. I didn't think about this at all, so this is gonna be tough for me. I think I'd fuck Always Sunny because that's just like the type of show it is. You know, I feel like it's the same kind of vibe. Like I'll always fuck with Sunny. I think I'd have to marry. I think I'd marry The Office and I'd kill Seinfeld / Friends just because I don't know. Marrying two shows might be like too much, you know. It's like having two wives just nagging you all the time. So that's what I'm going with.
It's an interesting take on the two shows. I at first thought that the two shows was going to make a difference because I don't like Friends as much as Seinfeld, and I thought that was going to bring it down. But even if I took away Friends and just did Seinfeld, I would still do the same thing as you did. Because you fuck Sunny, like you said, because it's this raunchy comedy.
Yeah.
Speaking, it's coming back tonight. We're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
And then I just marry The Office because it's got dry humor, great characters, good laughs,
Yeah.
everything you need. A little more relatable
Mhm.
to present day. I mean, Seinfeld's great, but at this point, Seinfeld is like. It's like your grandpa that you see on the holidays that just tells really funny jokes and stories, but you don't want
Right.
to stay there forever.
Yeah, or like your cool uncle or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's why we're such good friends.
Hashtag friends.
All right, one question from at Snoop Caroline. Do you know who
Who's
that is?
that?
I don't know. She asked, which one of us would win in a 100-meter race? It's got to be me, man.
Is it just me versus you?
Yeah, it's me versus you.
Okay, because I was gonna say if we included like Rajon, he would definitely win.
Rajon would dust us.
I don't know, man. How are you fast?
I ran track in high school, and I did like the 400, and I got these long ass legs, man.
I know. I'm a born sprinter though. Like, oh, what is it? A 400 meter?
Yeah, I ran the 4.
No, what did she say? 100 meter?
100-meter.
What's that? Like 1/4 of the track?
Yeah.
Okay. Um.
A fourth of a 400.
Well, yeah, obviously. I just didn't know how big a track was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's 400
Uh,
meters.
I don't know, man.
It would be close.
I'm not that fast,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah. I think it'd be closer because I definitely have lost a step or 10 since I've done track. But all right, next question. And the last question. This is from our Game of Thrones writer, Lord Commander Shank, Poby.
Or Toby Shank.
He asks, and Dust, I think this is a question probably only you should answer. Has Kate Beckinsale actually ever been in a good movie?
Oh, you're coming at my girl Kate. All right. I do have the answer for this one, and she has been in a good movie. She actually has a movie coming out this weekend called Underworld Blood Wars.
Oh no!
No, I'm not saying that's
Oh, no.
that's a good one,
Oh, okay.
but it is actually a good question. Minus the fact that she's my number one and one of the most hot actresses in the game. She hasn't been in that many good movies. She doesn't have a big laundry list of credits
Mhm.
to throw around, but she has been in Click, so she's been in a good comedy.
Mhm.
And some people might say that's not a good movie. So for people that say that, she's been in The Aviator. And
Yeah,
The Aviator, I think it won Best Picture.
yeah, it was definitely like a big award season movie
Yeah.
that year.
And she was in that. I had actually not seen The Aviator until the other weekend, and I came over and Pastor was watching it. And in walks Kate Beckinsale. I was like, yo, what is this?
Yeah, I'm looking over her IMDb page, and it's not
It's not
pretty.
spectacular.
It's not pretty, man.
spectacular. She's like, once she got into Underworld, she kind of just rested on her laurels and
Yeah,
kind of, I don't know. I mean, she's living the life. She's hot as shit.
yeah. She's a cougar now. She's
She
cougar
is.
territory.
She's a new divorcee, so
Hmm.
I might tweet at her a lot or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you
Send her
should
some fan
pull.
mail.
You should pull the Robbie Pryle route and invite her to the Chinese buffet like he used to with Hayden Panettiere.
I'll invite her to Chinese buffet. I'll invite her on for an interview.
Yeah, yeah. Big things happen here.
2017 is the year of the Midnight Taco.
Yeah.
Kate Beckinsale is going to be on.
Hmm.
Not
Confirmed.
all stops. Confirmed.
Double confirmed. Yeah. So all right, we'll
So yeah,
it's
a little shorter of a podcast. Poby just tweeted back at us.
yeah.
Lord Poby Shank. Lord Commander Shank.
He thanked us for the answer. The honest.
We're gonna go watch the Temple Owls play some disastrous basketball.
Maybe. I'm
And
actually
then-
gonna make some chicken tacos if you want to come over, Dust.
Some chicken tacos.
Mm-hmm.
I'll think about it.
Should be good.
And then Always Sunny premiere.
Yeah, Always Sunny at 10.
Catch it, folks.
Yeah. All right.
Catch that. Catch Hell or High Water. It's got the Midnight Taco stamp of approval, and we'll see you. We'll see you soon. Maybe do a little 2017 preview.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Look out for 2017. So we'll be back soon. Check out the Bachelor blogs.
I got a blog coming this week. Top new shows of 2017.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right.
It's all deadly. All right, we'll see you next time.
All right. Hashtag Midnight Tacos. Peace.